Hello everybody and welcome to the Netherblock, the show where we build a 64 by 64 by 64 block of nether in Minecraft.
I'm Tony Southcott.
And I'm Albert Berg, and today's episode is brought to you by our featured patron, Jay, by the way.
Hello, Jay. Thank you very much.
And it's just me and you, Tony. It's a Tony
it's
and Albert episode, and I'm actually just really annoyed right now that I can't see through this glass to the Netherblock for my intro. I wanted to walk up to it, but it's impossible to do because of the stinking green glass and how it's rendered in the stupid thing encoder.
You have some beautiful footage of my inventory to work with.
Yeah, I'll cut to that for sure, just like right now. So Joe is sick. Komette is in Vegas, if you can believe that. And so we are gonna be me and Tony today on our own. We thought since it was just us, since we gotten rid of the kids, we may be going a little fancy trip.
Yeah, we're gonna check out some other parts of the world, and I'm gonna go to the Jones household and get some armor real quick.
I have so much nether quartz here, Tony. I'm not sure why. I've got all gold armor. So we're gonna be doing boats. Is our plan.
We're gonna boat out and see like the far reaches of the realm.
Yes, we're gonna go as far as we can in the nether to... Whoa! Oh, I'm on a horse. Okay.
I'm still so happy somebody changed all those lava blocks in the Nexus. That's always a good thing.
I haven't been to the Nexus. I guess I'm gonna have to start using it because my stupid portal's broken.
What happened to your portal?
It's not... I moved it in my mine, expecting it... No, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so I moved it in the mine down further. It connected back to the nether from the mine, but then when I went through the nether portal, because I'd moved the one that was originally in the mine, it's like, oh, we don't have one nearby to link to from this one. So what we'll do is we'll transport you just some random place on the surface. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. It was weird. It was a very weird... I know I've had it happen before, but it's just annoying. Like, I wish that they would make things that just stayed linked up. Like, I had a way where you just like, no, I just want to go to that portal, really.
Just like lock it in.
I don't actually care about the geography of how they're connected in the nether.
Yeah, but then they're not mysterious portals.
I was about to... No. Ah, well, I accidentally made... Crap, Tony. Do you need an extra crafting block? Because I have one.
I'm looking for pants right now.
I don't really need... Here's another crafting table that we have now. No, I want to put it... No. There we go.
And shoes.
Double craft. Craft harder. It's getting dark, Tony.
Yep, we can always sleep real quick. It wasn't dark 2
seconds ago. What happened?
There's a thing called the Discords, and it broke, and then the Skype needed to update. I just want to talk to people on the other side of the country for free, easily.
I feel like have you ever heard of the website Down Detector?
Yes.
I feel like I've been using that a lot lately.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure what's going on with just, like, the internet in general, but it seems to be less reliable the past couple weeks. Is there, like, major DDoS attacks happening? Who knows?
YouTube went down, right? And then my internet went down, which is just, like, local weirdness with Mediacom.
For, like, 3 states.
Okay, it's somewhat local. And then, what else do we have a problem with? I had a problem, I think, with, like, an individual, some kind of server that I was trying to get to. What, where's the far, portal? That's down, right?
Yeah, we gotta go down. We gotta go down.
I like sharks. I've found the perfect sign, Tony.
You like sharks, huh?
Yeah.
Where's that? Who put that up?
I don't know.
Alright, I'm not far behind you. So, what's the over-under that Komette comes back angry and broken from Vegas?
You mean like more angry and broken than she normally is?
She's not that angry. Not with me anyway.
No, I'm kind of joking. I don't know. You're her friend. I mean, better than me. I'm not saying that like I'm not trying to say that dismissively, but
he's throwing shade.
I don't know her that well.
I'm just saying, like, she didn't even fully want to go on this trip to begin with. It was something she agreed to like 7 months ago, and it was like, oh crap, I have work and stuff. And so it's gonna be interesting. I think she's gonna come back and she's gonna be like, I lost like $400.
That's what they call responsibility. I'm over here doing by myself, and I need to wait for you.
I lost track of where you went.
Well, I went down the stairs. I don't know if
All
it was the correct stairs, but I went down them. Should we rendezvous somewhere?
I'm just trying to find the way, like, down proper. Like, I'm not finding the spiral staircase that I usually do.
Oh, do you need me to... Is that where we're supposed to go? Because that's not where I was at.
I'm just following, like, the invisible signs.
Okay.
Let's see. There's a sign here. It says Ding and Griff are down, and I believe that's where... There's the big stair. All right, okay. I'm going down the big stair.
Oh, you're coming to me. I thought you were talking for the spirally staircase.
That's what I thought I was needing at first. All right, following you.
Oh, I would... Are we going this way? Is there a sign? I went over here.
I thought the furthest one was just down this way, but I am not entirely sure. We should have brought minecarts.
It doesn't go that far.
Okay.
It goes... I mean, it's useful, but, like, not...
That's to the fortress.
This is?
Yeah.
So that's not where we want to go? Okay.
Yeah, over here.
I'm a-coming! That's
down
definitely... Are you sure? That's just where I usually mine.
Oh.
Like, this is a cool looking area if you want to see some cool lava sea.
I thought that there was a bunch of stuff like... No, that's definitely a giant open hole. Otherwise known as your mother.
Oh, that's me.
Not your mother. Your mother is sweet, I'm sure.
My mother is amazing. And my father.
We come from happy families.
I've been thinking a lot about family recently. Me and Ashley have been watching this show on TLC called Unexpected. And it's about, like, these 15 and 16-year-old girls who got pregnant and are having babies at 15 and 16. And it's tough. It's like, it's riveting television. Because it's just people who have made some real bad decisions and are now choosing to live with them, which I actually respect a lot. But you look at the way they got there and you just, like, want to scream at the people, like, because they act like, well, there was no way to prevent this. I was a 16-year-old mother, and my mom was a 16-year-old mother, and I guess now my daughter's a 16-year-old mother. Well...
It's like, how long does that cycle continue before, like, you get, like, 6 generations of people in one photo? It's like... I'm sure it's happened.
It's not like it's a society where that's okay, either. Right? Like, you should... This is not the right way, Tony.
Alright.
I don't think this is the right way. You were following some signs, and we didn't get there. But no, I'm watching this show, and it's just, like, heartbreaking, because you think... Like, it seems like almost none of these people have a functional father figure. And none of them feel like there's a need for a functional father figure. So when the teenage boys, who are all idiots, to be fair, are, like, trying to be in the picture at all, it's sort of this, like, well, you're an idiot. and
it's like you're doing more harm than good because you're stupid.
Right, and I wish that there was more, like... Yeah, he is an idiot, but maybe, he should take responsibility and, do the right thing. I literally heard someone said, oh, getting married just for the sake of the child is, like, the worst thing. And I thought, no, it's really not.
It's pretty much the worst thing.
I don't believe that at all. Not even a little bit. Like, no.
Yeah, but you also believe, like, in the institution of marriage, and that's pretty stupid.
It is not. You're wrong.
No, I want to get married someday. I just very much think that... Getting married before the age of 30 is irresponsible and dumb for the average person.
Here is the...
I have no idea where you went.
I went over here to the spiral staircase.
Okay, I see the spiral staircase.
Do you know how to get to it?
I see it.
We're going to spend the entire episode wandering around in here.
That's not that different from a normal episode.
Here I go. I'm going down. Huh.
Bouncy.
Boing. You're here. Get...
I was trying to knock you out of it.
I did not need to be knocked out.
Oh, they didn't need to be knocked up.
That's fair. Yeah. There's the one kid is like None of them.
In all honesty, though, is it better for them to marry an idiot that's never going to take good responsibility and they're going to end up in divorce in 2 years than it is to just not be married and skip the whole government process there?
I don't think that those, like, it has to lead to divorce in 2 years.
I think that it will, like, 98% of the time.
That's because people don't believe in the institution of marriage anymore.
It's because it's usually a way for people to steal money from each other.
What?
Yeah, like whenever you get divorced and you, like, get the house.
That's
and you
not
lose
marriage,
everything.
that's divorce.
Yeah.
That's the opposite
and that's
of
what
marriage.
Happens. That's what marriage leads to.
You and I we're not going to reach any kind of consensus about this, I can tell.
I've seen good marriages. Like, my grandparents were married for 72 years. Like, it happens on rare moments and occasions.
I bet this is going to lead us right back where we were.
But most often with 19-year-old kids, it's just going to end up a mess whenever, like, those girls should be trying to take care of themselves and their kid and find somebody who's actually going to be responsible. Every once in a while, you'll have a dad that, like steps up, but most likely they'll step up when they're 27 and it's too late and they aren't a part of the kids' lives anymore.
Well, this is a show where, like, the dads are in the picture. They're at least still, like, you know, they haven't run off to avoid child support.
Yeah, they haven't got that pack of cigarettes and never returned.
Right. They're,
why are we
like,
on the ruins of something
idiots.
like? I know that we're in the completely wrong space. We were probably in the right space whenever we were walking on the trail with the tracks.
I think we're, like, right there by that. You go. You lead if you think you know where we're going, and I will follow.
I don't think I
don't,
entirely know where
obviously.
we're going, but I think that, like, we were on the right track and then we devolved.
This journey is a great metaphor for the conversation we're having, possibly.
Yeah, about, like,
The blind leading the blind.
Yeah, about kids having too much unprotected sex, basically.
I just don't know how you're ever gonna stop that cycle without, like, some idiot 16-year-old stepping up and saying, "Well, I guess
That's a dead end.
I'm gonna be a dad."
I like the thing is, a lot of times they will, just like 10 years down the line, like it's already like broken families and stuff like that. It's a shameful situation, or not shameful. Well, they should be sort of shamed, but you know,
They should be shamed for, like, not knowing, and especially the parents who went through this at age 16 should be really shamed for not saying, "Hey, do you know how babies happen? Because I really want you to know how babies happen. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up like me." And, like, start teaching them that at, like, age 9. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ow.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just thought I could shoot past you. Are you okay?
I'm barely okay, but I'm
I
okay.
almost went to, like, shoot the pigman, too, which would have been
Like
just the worst.
start a war down here too. Get our vacation going like swimmingly.
Okay, well, here's a fort. I haven't seen
More
any
fortress.
signs. Here's a sign. Enemies will spawn on this platform. It's good for farming. Okay, well.
There's like some building up here though. Let's see, do we go that way or do we go this way?
I remember there being signs that we didn't follow last time.
Yeah, I remember those.
I haven't seen any signs not
we
to
were
follow.
just here. This is kind of the area. This is back to the staircase.
Yep. How about them circles, yo? Is that what is time one? It sure is.
I always thought it was more of an ellipse.
This way to the 1.13 portal, Tony, whatever your name
All right,
is.
then let's follow that.
Are you with? There you are. Okay.
Yep.
Let's try to keep our sign straight now.
It's like my dad was 21 whenever he had like the two of us. My mom was like 25, and it wasn't her first time having kids.
Oh, was
But
this
like,
it?
I'm not sure the exact
keep
age my
going.
mom had her first kid because it, like, I don't know my brother's age, and it was awful situation. And it's like, that was one of those situations where they decided to get married, and instead of having a happy marriage, she mostly just had a gun put to her head a lot.
I understand that there are really, really, like, horrible people. I just want people to do right, Tony.
I do too. Believe me, I do. But I think what you're talking about is the right way. It's like, you can't have, like, just the abstinence-only education, because that's just gonna lead to kids not knowing how to prevent it. Because it's gonna happen.
We had a whole Twitter conversation. I don't know how many people were in it. I know you were in it. Well, you had some response that was more substantial than others, but I think my friend Brantley started the thread and he was like, did anybody here on twitter.com like have quote unquote the talk with their parents? And you're the only one that even had like an interaction with your dad.
Yeah, and like I actually, that was the first time they spoke about it. They did like 2 years prior hand us a book that was like, this is how kids are made and this is puberty. You should probably read it.
I don't know exactly how, are we going through?
Sure.
I don't know exactly how I want to do it, but like I know for a fact that I want to, like, when my son turns 13, like, I don't know, go out to dinner or something and just talk with him, be like, son, like, you're going to be turning into a man. One of the purposes of a man is to make babies, so you're going to be interested in that.
I didn't bring any torches.
I didn't think we would need them. I thought I didn't bring a bed is the dumbest thing. I thought there would be a bed here.
Oh, well, we need to look for sheep.
Okay. I guess... Oh.
I'm making some wood.
I'm looking for sheeps.
I think the best way to do it would be a camping trip.
That's not a bad idea.
He's like a full-on captive audience. He can't get away.
There's also the problem that we've sort of, like, created this environment where you just can't talk about sex, but everybody does, but like it's a weird dichotomy. Like, it's not proper to say things about sex.
Yeah, it's everywhere in movies, in film, in movies and film, yeah. It's like it's everywhere in society and we're not allowed to really talk about it. At least not with like our kids and everything, because it's the whole like, oh my god, my parents had sex once, so this is fucking gross. It's like, yeah, it's pretty gross, but it's also like, yeah, that's why you exist.
Yeah, it's gonna be gross when you do it too.
Yeah, you get to gross your kids out with it. But it doesn't seem like it's that difficult, but I'm also not a dad yet, so I'm sure it's harder than I think it will be.
Stupid
but it's one of those things
Archer.
where it's like, you have to do it. And you should probably do it at like 10 nowadays.
Yeah, that's also a problem. No!
It's like, kids are a lot less innocent than they used to be.
Tony,
Most
help!
kids have seen...
Tony, help!
I killed the spider.
Okay. Did you get the...
Alright, there's skellies and stuff
now. Oh, there's a skeleton up there.
Right,
I have to go inside and eat. No, let me in! I hate these buttons. They're never open for long enough. Did you get wood? Because I didn't get any wool. I actually had wood already.
I didn't get any wool. I got some, I got a really nice chest plate from one of those skeletons, though. Projectile protection 4, unbreaking 3, thorns 1. Do you want it?
Yeah, why not?
There you go. Now you get to be all shiny.
Actually, I'm already shiny, but this is not that bad. I thought usually they're pretty worn down with it when you get this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this like bubble thing. We can sit in the hot tub all night and talk about how we're gonna tell our kids like about sex.
Woo, it's not just the hot tub; it goes down.
Well, one side is like an elevator up that oxygenates you, and it feels like a hot tub.
Whoa! This is weird. I don't know how this works at all.
Well, we've got that one weird thing that allows us to breathe underwater.
Oh, you're down there now. Okay.
Oh, I bet there's beds down here somewhere. Yeah, bedrooms. Do we want to set up the bedrooms here? I don't know if I want to be this far, but I know that I should. Hey, do you have a pickaxe?
Yes. Do you need one?
Yeah, I just want to get some of the coal out of here. Actually, I shouldn't do that to Griffin's house. He has these spaced out perfectly.
Okay. Claim a bed if you're exploring the area. Oh, there's beds! There's a bed down here, Tony.
Yep.
Wait, well, we can leave. We can sleep till morning.
That's a good idea. I can't see the beds.
What? You can't see the bed?
Yeah, like the beds are bad because of the shader. But I'm in bed now.
It's weird how we've all have the same shader and it does not work the same for any of us.
Yeah, it all manifests in different ways. Have a bone.
Thank you, I guess.
I threw you a bone. Up we go!
Oh, no, that's not up. Okay. I ran into the lava part of the... How do I get out? Oh, here we go.
I closed the lid on you.
No! Ah! Man. That's how I would change Minecraft if I could. Just make that a little bit longer. Oh, so okay. So we're gonna boat. A boating we shall go.
Yep. Gotta build our boats. Oops.
There are already some down here.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna
I've got a whole bunch of extra birch. Alright. What direction are we gonna go?
I was just gonna go
The sun
out
is a little-
far towards the sun.
All right, that's a little bright. I don't have sunglasses.
How do I do this? Ah, no, that was not the way to do it. Help!
Help!
What did I do wrong? Oh, no! No, 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 no! Ah!
It's a good thing you slept down there.
Daggum!
Alright, I'm just going for a swim while Al gets his stuff back.
It was so annoying!
There's a bunch of kelp.
Let me out. Let me out. Okay, I'm out.
Sinking.
I was trying to figure out. You were going so much faster in your boat, and I thought, oh, I must be doing something wrong. And then, oh, there's so much stuff. What button are you pushing to go in your boat?
W.
Okay, well that's what I was doing too. I don't know if
You gotta watch out for another creeper there. I'm gonna try to snipe him for you.
No. Oh, I still have my boat. Get my boat. Get my boat. Get my boat. Get my boat. Huh. Oh, did they walk on the water now? This is not fair.
You're walking on the water.
I don't want it to be a level playing field. Oh, there's a drown now too. Get away from me. Water
Alright,
is the
drown?
worst. Go away.
Where's the drowned? I lost my trident and I don't know where
Underwater.
or when.
What in the world just happened there?
I'm just not seeing him. It's all foggy.
I don't think I have any arrows, so I'm gonna need to. There the arrows are. Don't get me. Don't get me. Don't get me.
I just don't see.
Ah,
there's
there
the
he
drown.
is. There he is. Whoa. You have punchback on that bow?
Yep. Knockback.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I think it's like knockback 5 or something.
He just went flying in the water. He's like, "Blah!"
I harpooned him.
Like the end of Django Unchained.
I think the movie that had the most knockback for like a singular gun was Smoking Aces. Like people got hit with that 50 cal and just went like flying off like a quarter mile.
Oh, this is hard to
Oh,
maneuver.
I'm in the bubbles.
All right, whoa.
Am I like floating out of the water?
Where? You are, yeah, a little bit, and then you like when you come back down, you're splashing.
Yeah, it's
How are
weird.
you doing that?
There's a little like vent there or something.
All right, where shall we go, Tony?
You wanted to go towards the sun,
Off
so
we
we're going
go
east.
into the wild blue yonder. But we're not up in a plane.
I wish I had a bucket for this fish.
Fish bucket.
You're the one.
This is all like a wimpy island. Boo.
Yeah, these are... You don't even deserve trees, island.
It's
I
like
wonder what the odds of us finding a plant like one of those haunted mansions are. There's a pig island.
I think it's just an island with a pig. I don't think it's like... There's not like a special
Well, I've never seen
pig.
a sea turtle.
Whoa! Okay.
Hello, turtle.
This is a sea turtle island with
Can
pigs
I put a saddle on
invading.
you?
Do you have a saddle?
I don't, but I'm just wondering if I could saddle a sea turtle.
I'll look
Push
it up.
him in the water,
Tony.
and now he's going like all... No! I feel bad now. I agitated the
Minecraft
turtle, and
sea turtle.
went... he went flying away. This is definitely a pig island, though.
What does that even mean?
It's an island covered in pigs. It's like when they used to release goats on random islands so that they could have...
Turtles will follow a player holding seagrass. Turtles cannot be attached to leads. Turtles can be picked up by boats in the Java edition.
We are not the Java edition, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, well, keep an eye out for a sea turtle and we'll bring
We
one
just
home.
saw one.
Oh, it went away. Alright, we need to go east.
Okay, here I go. Are you coming
Heading
with
out
me?
east.
I can't see you. There you are. I'm gonna follow you.
Alright. Exploring. I still am a bit sour that you can't make like giant pirate ships in this game. Like I wish that was a thing where you could just build mobile ships.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I understand that it would be a little bit hard and like with the voxel-based game and all that, it might not be feasible, but still.
You know, you and I were talking just now about like giant responsibilities and the pros and cons of those, and it just now occurs to me that you are yourself taking on a giant responsibility. Do you want to
I was
talk about
trying
that?
to. Yeah, like today I put in an offer on a condo, and I want a house. I really want a house someday, but like with the market and everything here and how much I make, it's not in the cards. And I don't want to, like, move to Nebraska or something like that. It's not that I have anything against that. I just want to be close to family.
Right.
And this is putting me, like, slightly further from family, but it's, like, less than 20 minutes further. So it's not really an issue. Like, if you're keeping it under an hour difference, like, I think you're still pretty close to family. And it's just terrifying because it's like, well, if something happens and I can't afford rent, then all of a sudden I'm foreclosed and my credit's borked forever, and, like, there's just 1,000 other things. Like, the plan here, because it's a one-bedroom condo, it's really nice and comfortable. Hey, here's a sea turtle.
All right. It says they can be picked up by boats. I don't know what that means.
Do I just push the boat onto him? I'm pushing... Alright.
You got him!
Pushing. I got him! Can I ride the boat with him?
I don't know. Yes.
Did he get out? Yes!
You have a special sea turtle boat.
Yes! It's better than the other boats now.
I don't know how that works. Like, I guess you can take him home with that. Country roads.
Yeah.
There's
a turtle right here if you want him. Just run him over.
I'm trying to. Oh, he doesn't like me. He went under.
Like, you might have to just, like, get out of the boat and let them get on there at the right time. This is so weird. Also, here's your acacia wood.
Nice.
You've seen acacia trees before, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a whole jungle of them like this before, though. I should have brought... One of my plans was to bring some obsidian so we could make another portal out here.
Oh, if we have to, I'm sure we could get some lava and make that just by digging down, but that might take some time.
Yeah, I don't want to... I want to keep exploring.
This is the
Netherblock today.
Yes.
I said at the beginning, it's 54 by 64 by 64 block of Nether. That's not happening this time because, again, it's just me and Tony, so it's an explore day and talk.
Speaking of all these responsibilities, my realtor is calling.
Like right now?
Yeah, should I answer or
should I... Yeah, you should. You want to put her on speaker?
Hello? Brandy?
Tony?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Good, good. I have a couple questions for you.
All right.
So, I spoke with Kelly, and she can close as early as 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm just creating more editing work for you out.
No, that's fine. Some of that, well, I don't know. I'm gonna not like
I think
include all of the details there.
Yeah.
I'll fade out after a little bit.
Yeah, just like give it a minute. But it goes back to the responsibility conversation and all this, and it's like, I'm very comfortable in the place I live, except for the fact that whenever I have people come over, almost universally, everybody's like, well, this is kind of creepy as they're like walking down the stairs to my place because it's an old farmhouse like turned into a bunch of units.
Right?
Like, so it's like, it's not a comfortable place for other people, but I still like it. But I understand that, like, it's just not the warmest, nicest place for people to, like, come into and check stuff out.
You also want more space for recording stuff.
Yeah, this would be an extra, like, 300 square foot of space, so I could actually set up a wall. Like, my plan right now, I've got a few ideas of what I would do in this place. And I'm still deciding, like, I probably should have a green screen wall, which one of the walls is already, like, lime green. But, like, I'm wondering about, like, setting up a nice, like, plank wall or something from reclaimed lumber. Like, just because I think that would look really good for some of the stuff that I like to do, and it looks good in a house and actually adds value to the house.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to do it where I, like, just do it with reclaimed pallets.
You could also just hang, like, a green curtain over that if you needed green screen. Like, if it's a big flat wall, you're all set.
I could even have it, like, I could probably find something where it just kind of, like, unrolls and is nice and, like, flat, like a projector wall type thing with a green screen. There's all sorts of different things that I could do that would make my work easier, that would make just life easier, and it's also surrounded by, like, all sorts of food places and just a different scene. I've lived in Fort Collins for, like, basically 30 years of my life, and, like, I'm kind of outgrowing it because it's just a college town, and I'm an old man now.
I've been in old man town my entire life, so...
There's some lava ahead.
I know, I see it. It's beautiful in the dark.
Yeah, it's like, there's salvation ahead,
it's
or
not
damnation.
Really, no, like, it's just
especially because we don't have iron to make a bucket.
Like, ooh, look, light. You can see the skeletons killing you better.
Yep.
That is kind of neat, though.
Yeah. So, I don't know, like, I could, like, by the time this comes out, like, I might be gearing up to move.
Yeah,
which
so
is
this should come
terrifying.
out. We recorded our. Whoa, watch out, zombie.
Oh.
You should be able to get him, but we recorded our Christmas episode. I think the math we did, that actually comes out the week before Christmas, so this will actually air on the day before Christmas. Oh no! Where did that go? Did I hit you with my arrow? I'm in
didn't hit
third
me.
person mode right now because it's actually fine for being in the boat. It's not good for aiming
third
your
person
bow.
is good for the boat. All right, I killed the zombie. I don't know where you went because
I'm right
it's
here.
just horribly dark.
I can come back to you.
All right.
Here I am. Can you see me? You see?
I don't. Yes, I see you now.
I have a turtle in my boat too. While you were
Yeah,
while you were
I
doing
watched you
stupid
do that. I
house
was trying
stuff,
not. I was trying not to laugh about it. I was about to be like, "Oh, you're getting a turtle too," and then I was wondering what my leasing it or my real estate agent would have said. She is like 37 weeks pregnant right now too, so I think she's trying to get the deal done a little faster.
Oh yeah, did her teenage boyfriend knock her up?
Yeah, she's like in her early 30s though, so it's kind of awkward. It's like
I would
he's
imagine.
17.
Which way are we going?
I figured we're kind of running the edge of this island for a minute and seeing what it has to offer.
It
There's
looked
like a
like
little
we could
mountain
go
in the
through
different.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you see a river.
Well, let's give this a shot. We might have to come back. There's a creeper there. Hopefully, it doesn't blow us up. There's not a lot that can get us in the water.
Yeah, that's why I was running
there's
to the
an
boat
Enderman.
as soon as it got dark.
No Enderman.
Oh, Endermen are allergic to water.
Are they still?
Yeah, like if it rains, it murders them.
I didn't realize that. This is probably going to be...
Evolution-wise, I don't think that's very viable for Earth. It's like signs.
Well, they're not from Earth, right?
Yeah, they're from the end.
All right, so they're like weird visitors that are... Okay, yeah, this is a dead end, and they're zombie.
I'm just sitting by the lava.
Okay, I'm coming back. This was not a good... This was not the Northwest Passage. I can see his eyes like shining over the water. It's so
I'd have been kind of
cool.
crazy if they did find like a Northwest Passage that just was a complete easy way to get through.
How do you think that would have done to human history if like global warming had been happening naturally, like just a little faster, and it had melted those ice caps?
That's hard to say. Like there'd be a lot less people living on the current coast.
Well, it wouldn't have helped. So I'm trying to think. Like the age of sail would have still taken as long as it took to get here, most likely.
Yes,
I can't see that.
But
developing.
crossing like over to California, if they had that, would have been much faster.
Right.
I think there would have been more land disputes going on between countries if all of a sudden they saw how much how much territory they were dealing with.
Yeah.
But would they have been able to protect it? Would they have been able to hold it?
They were all so interested in just getting to China, though. That's the weird thing. Like, it's like, well, we ran into this stupid landmass. I guess we'll stop here, you know, make like a base while we're looking for the Northwest Passage.
I was listening to a thing earlier today that was saying that a few early battles decided whether or not the Americas were going to be like French or not. And they sounded really bitter because these are guys from Quebec about like nobody speaking French in the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they're just professional chefs and like they were talking about like just how unfortunate it is that we got stuck with the British and that's why we don't get to eat horse. It was a very weird conversation.
I'd be down to eat some horse.
I would try horse. Horses are dumb. They're beautiful, but they're very dumb. They're about as smart as cattle. We eat cattle all damn day.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, the cattle are uglier, and we're just gotten used to it. We have
Cows
so
are
many
pretty
weird hang-ups about food, though, Tony. Can't.
Yeah,
like, we barely eat goat here in the U.S.
I've had goat.
I want some goat.
A friend of mine from Mauritania, like he only eats what he slaughters himself. And so like I was like, man, I forgot my lunch today, and he just like plopped it in front of me, and he's like, I hope you're okay with halal. And like I found out later halal is basically like the Islamic version of kosher. And it was really good. And I was like, what was that? And he's like, oh, that's the goat I killed last night.
It seems like it would be a weird dietary thing to be like, no, I never eat a kosher meal.
Yeah, it's like kosher like doesn't really have. It's a little bit restrictive, but it's not bad. Like I've never had a kosher meal where I was like, well, that would have been improved.
Well, there's also the fact of like, what, like you're only ever going to eat ham or shellfish?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be kind of wild.
My ex didn't find out that she was allergic to shellfish until she was 19 because she was Jewish. Then she's like, oh my god, why am I dying?
It's because you didn't follow your god's rules.
Yeah, but do you follow that god's rules?
I mean, I don't follow those rules.
Yeah. That was always kind of an interesting passage to me where, like, was it John that had the dream that, like,
Peter
said that you... Peter. It's been a little while. But, like, he had the dream where, like, all of a sudden all the other good foods were, like, okay.
Well, it was... So the dream in Acts is figurative. He's not... It is, like, the literal interpretation of that is that, hey, you know, you can eat foods that are unclean. Ceremonially unclean. But in the context of when it happens in the story, it's like he's not wanting to go and open the door for the... So this is a weird thing. Like, Peter has the keys to the kingdom, and a lot of people interpret that as being like he lets you into heaven. But really, what that seems to have meant in the Bible was that when, like, people heard about Jesus and got the gift of the Holy Ghost, like, Peter had to go and certify it. So
he was like the notary for all that.
Right, but, like, for God? So, like, God shows up for these people and he's like, yeah, you're cool now, like, you know, I've brought you salvation, but then he does have to, like, have some other guy... Again, I don't know exactly how this works. Peter does listen to the message that God gives him about, like, oh, you don't actually have to be a Jew or following all of the Jewish traditions exactly to get in on this new salvation stuff that Jesus opened the door for. But he does still have to go, and, like, it's not until he gets there that they get the full unlocked blessing, if that makes sense. So God's telling him, hey, it's cool for you to go to this place, even though these people aren't exactly the kind of Jew that you, or even Jews at all. And I know that you're super uncomfortable with this, but, like, be chill. And he has, you know, the way he tells him that is, like, gives him an entire giant basket of pork and says, here, eat this. And Peter's like, no.
And then he tried it and he was like, oh my lord.
Basically.
I want pork. I had ham for breakfast.
But I don't think, like, after that Peter was just, like, frying up bacon all the time. It was just...
Probably not.
A way for God to show... Oh, no! God to show him, like...
That was a collision.
You don't have to be in, like, the Jewish people to get this new dispensation of, like, my grace.
Do you think that we're the only people that have had this discussion in boats with sea turtles? Or canoes with sea turtles?
We might be the only people who've had this discussion in Minecraft. Also, I just
I'm
realized
sure it's been brought up at some point, like some Jewish...
Tony.
Yeah. Like, I'm just wondering if some Jewish kid at some point was playing Minecraft and was like, should I eat the pig? Like, it's virtual. Like, is it okay?
Now, that's actually an interesting question. Because people do have those kinds of, like, real conundrums, right? Like if you have virtual porn, it doesn't, like, it would not make it more okay than, like, live action porn.
Yeah, it's like the idea of, like, is that actually, like, infidelity whenever you're looking at it, and people have those sorts of questions all the time.
I just watched a TED Talk from a lady who was talking about adultery, and she was saying we don't even agree on what the definition of cheating is. Like, is it, like, fully going and having sex with another person? Is it having an account on a dating website? Is it, like, staying friends with your old girlfriend on Facebook? oh, mushrooms! Oh, that's probably not a mushroom biome, it's just a mushroom, huh?
This is one of those deep forest biomes that have a lot of mushrooms in them, I believe. There is a giant mushroom. Let's see if there's any mushrooms up there.
Alright.
Oh,
I wish we knew how to get home. I wish one of us had brought a map or, like, something to make another portal or something. This was very ill-advised.
Yeah, well, we also just found out we were doing this with the two of us. Oh, there are some sheep here.
What is that going to do for us?
You wanted beds.
I didn't want beds. I can't, get up. I wanted a portal.
I'm hiding under the mushrooms. I'm not seeing any mushrooms, but this is like deep forest. This is the stuff where just all sorts of nasty spawns.
Alright. I will kill some sheep. So, like, I guess we'll just make camp here for a while, for like a few episodes, and then...
Well, I'm sure whenever the other people are here, they can get us locations.
That's a good point, I guess. New recipes unlocked. I don't care about your new recipes. I know how to make things in Minecraft. Huh.
We looked so long for a frickin' desert on this server. Here's another one.
Here's a mushroom over here. Is that where you're going to?
Yeah, I think that it has to be like that weird purple biome for mushrooms to appear.
Yeah?
Unfortunately.
That's disappointing.
And if you shear a mushroom, it just turns into a normal cow. So it's like, why would you do such a thing?
I almost shot you, Tony.
Where's the llamas at?
Where the llamas at? Here's a donkey.
Where the white llamas at? That's still one of the saddest things that's ever happened to me in Minecraft.
What?
Joe and I, before we were even like part of, or before he was in Human Echoes, had a 3-hour journey of trying to get donkeys back to camp. And whenever we were getting close to back to camp, they both got blown up and murdered.
Ah, that's rough.
And we made a tribute to them. Like we built a nice little headstone and like ever burning fire for the two donkeys.
Oh, there's a cave down here? No way. Nope. Nope.
Should we be cave dwellers?
No. No,
right,
caves are the worst.
I'm back at the boats.
Okay.
Do we want to like build home here? Or do we want to keep exploring?
Well, it's time to wrap up, really.
Okay.
But we're gonna have to build home here next time.
Yeah. Or like I might go on the long, long journey to bring the sea turtle home.
Well,
I got an aquarium just for you.
I don't know where my stuff is now. Where's my boat? I'm coming. Boat.
I
actually have extra boats if I need them.
This is just so weird. Like, we've got these turtles, like, trapped in a boat that's exactly their size, and their legs are sticking out the back.
I see your name tag.
Like, can we put leads on these boats? Like, I know we can't put it on there. It actually turns it into a standable platform, too.
Oh,
like, I'm just hopping on a turtle.
I feel like... I'm sad that, like, this was not, like, the funniest episode ever, but I'm really happy that you and me got to just hang out and talk for a little while.
We get to do that on the bonus podcast a little bit ago, but it's rarer and rarer these days.
Yep. Anyway, that is going to do it for us for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, click on that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about fatherhood and responsibility in the comments, and we will see you guys next time.
And if you want to put a sea turtle in an aquarium, become a patron. Patreon.com/human.
We will name a sea turtle after you. I don't know if we can actually do that, but we sure will darn hard try.
I'm pretty sure you can with name tags. Anyway, bye everybody.
Bye.